Apologies to Mamman Gaddafi on behalf of all the myopic leaders of Africa. Apologies to the family of Mamman Gaddafi and the Libya as a nation. Apologies to you all. Rest in peace, Mamman Gaddafi, our African hero who saw the tomorrow and chose to stand for the African continent. But it's unfortunate the Africans failed to see what you saw. And today, it has become more clearer in our eyes that only the selfish ones are yet to realize the truth and to wake up from their slumber. Apologies to you, our African hero, Mamman Gaddafi. Friends, as this video gets to you, just have your time. Watch and listen to what this man from the Western world is saying on their brainwork on how to impoverish the Africa the more, why they benefit what the African has, why they develop at the detriment of the African continent. Just watch and judge for yourself.
Sub-Saharan Africa has been fundamental to the global prosperity of the advanced countries. And Africa had a role to play. It has a role as a raw material producer. We will not allow Sub-Saharan Africa to escape that. Okay, we do everything to keep Sub-Saharan Africa where it is, also impoverished. It's absolutely vital for the prosperity of everyone else. So let's get clear about that. Okay, and this means all the economic structures, all the global institutions, and the economics we teach everyone is all designed to keep Africa exactly where it is. And whether it is Europe or US or now China, it's always the same. We need Africa to be impoverished because we need those raw materials and we need them dirt cheap. Okay, so that's the message. It doesn't mean to say that there's nothing Africans can do. Of course there is. This is what it's about. Because if Africa does do something different, I assure you living standards of all those in Europe and North America and Asia is going to fall. Okay? And that is a big price to pay. I assure you that the West is not going to allow that without a big fight. Okay, so the job of many Western academics is to convince Africans they have to keep doing what they're doing. Okay, and to show them it's your fault that you're poor. It's not our fault. It's your fault that you're poor. You know, so this is what we do in academic institutions. We know the basic forces that have caused this underdevelopment. We know it's colonization. We cannot afford to allow Africa to industrialize and start producing manufactures. Okay, so we will do everything to stop that. And I'm going to show you how we actually block that. We had East Asian rapid industrialization processes. So in the earlier period, we had Japan and Korea and Taiwan. Okay, rapid growth, sucking in raw materials from Africa, driving up the prices. And after those countries finished industrialization, then Sub-Saharan African growth rate again fell. Sub-Saharan Africa is condemned to this role, just the supplier of raw materials, not a manufacturer. The currencies are collapsing of these countries, and many of them are Sub-Saharan African countries. After colonization ended, we needed new structures to keep these countries where they were. Okay? And the first of those is aid. Okay, we give them aid. Aid for what? Actually, we give them aid to keep repressive regimes in power. That's all. All the hypocrisy about transparency and democracy and bullshit like that, it's all bullshit. But it would go to country after country offering loans. And if the president did not accept the loan, they were killed. It's just economics. It's economic warfare. The rich declare war on the poor. It happens everywhere. It happens in a country. The rich control the government. Of course they do. You really believe you have democracy? Come on. I mean, grow up. Who has all the subsidies and income support? US, Europe. The largest budgets in the world for supporting their farmers are Europe and US. You see, we're keeping them dependent. We're keeping them on a string. This next round of the WTO is designed to block that. To block anyone else.
Yeah, greetings to you. I'm back. I believe you have watched it, you have seen it, you have heard for yourself. What is your take? Give your thought in the comment box. Our leaders are the problem of Africans today, especially the Nigerian settings. The Nigerian leaders, the African leaders who goes about banking the looted money in a foreign banks. I know fully well that all the money banked abroad, the Western world use the same money to run their country, run their government, run businesses, at the detriment of us, the African continent. Our children leave the shores of Africa to study abroad at the detriment of our educational system. We travel abroad to make importations at the detriment of our own technological development. We goes about caring for the West, while the West doesn't care about us. The only care they had for us is just a mere sympathy. And you heard it clear what this man said. What he said is just clear. Please like, share, follow and subscribe NDS Opinion TV, both Facebook and YouTube. Please help share this video to go more viral. Let's work the African spirit to fight for our rights. The next generation should be awake to fight these monsters who think that they can keep us in perpetual poverty. Now is the time for us to wake and take our place. Africa must win this war.